Good morning, my crafty friends. This is Lori Girl on the Ridge. I think we're on part 6. So today we're going to do a little stamping, and I did some embossing. Let's see if you can see it. I don't really have my embossing set up. I got the grand caliber. But I just wanted to do a couple just to show you. You can, if you have some embossed paper, that you can still do the same. And then this is debossed, I think what they call it. So I made a couple envelopes yesterday. Make sure we're rolling. Yep. Okay, so this will be another envelope that will stuff that we did in the last video. And they'll just be, I'm just going to leave them, let them dry like this, and then decide what I'm going to do with them. So we got a couple embossed ones. And then I just did a big embossed piece of paper because I bought it was a big 8x11 embossing page. Because that's what my grand caliber takes, the big one. So I just did some big sheets. So I grabbed a couple stamps. And let me just put this under a book or something. Alright. So I grabbed some stamps. Oh, I made a big envelope. I thought, you know what, we'll do this in my big pink book. But this is, I had one that had scripts. So if you could see the script on this. This I might make just a big paper clip on this. So there's just so you can see the script coming out. So we'll just glue that, and I will worry about this later. And we'll put it under the book. Alright, so stamps. If I'm going to stamp a book, and we can get into more stamps maybe with our lives with Maggie. I like words. Sometimes I'll use pictures, but I decorate so much that I don't normally, well, honestly, sometimes I forget totally that I have stamps. So what I'll do is I won't do the whole stamp. I like doing like just very light, not the whole thing, and it almost looks like the page is like decorated. And I won't do them all. I used to have, let's see what I got in here. I got stamps galore. Now this is a nice script stamp. Flowers, random type things. Oh, I do like the numbers. Sometimes numbers. Round. Okay. We'll just use these for now. I mean, you can just very, very lightly. I don't do it hard. But I didn't even get any of the writing on there. Now, I don't like that, so I'll probably cover that right up. Because I'm not a circle person. I know Miss Maggie is. So I'll put like a page. There's some numbers down there. I have one. I'll have to look. It was, I think it was like paint splat. Like a coffee cup. And then I'll just, and I'm using the same color. So it's kind of random. Do it, what you like. Let's try this one. Like I said, I don't usually dip the hole, and I do it like kind of crooked. Well, this one is going all different ways. And it just kind of gives it a nice, I like it. I like it. And then this is more script, so sometimes I'll just, because I am not a very good stamp mom, that's for sure. And just randomly. So you don't have to be so, again, sometimes I don't stamp well. I don't push the whole stamp down because I don't. That's not my, I have the Tim Holtz where you can line it up straight, and I like it. It's me. It's me. And that, you know what else I do have is these numbers. These I got probably on one of those, what was before TAMU, TMU, whatever. One of those other ones. That stuff was really cheap. And I got these numbers. These are pretty cool. And let's see. Let's do another. Alright, now this is a boutique vintage stamp. So what I'll do is I'll really try to get this right. If I don't, I will cover over it. That's why I have a hard time doing it right on the pages. Because then I get paranoid. And I know I have the clear blocks, but just a question of getting my hands on them. Oh, that didn't come out too bad. So that's that one signature. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go crazy on it. But I can do, let's see, on here. We can do, I would probably do, let's see. I guess you go through your stamps and see the stamps that you really like. Like this is one of my favorites. This is the millinery stamp. Let's see if the other one is bigger. Okay, that's bigger. Now, will it work because it's embossed? I don't know. We shall see. It might not. But I press it really hard. So. It's a little hard to read. But it's okay. So what I could do is I would get some of my little stuff that I cut out. You know what's cute I like to do is the windows, the window frames. But put the picture like not in the window frame or the picture frame. Something like that. Let's do oh, I hear my cardinal outside my window. Like that, and then I would do, what can I do behind it? Let's just get a card. Oh, that's kind of pretty. So I'm just gonna cut this off. There, and I'm just kind of again. Oop, where'd it go? And then that can go in there. I would still tilt it, because I'm a tilterer. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And then on this one, I would, ooh, this is soft. I've had this forever. This is, me and my daughter-in-law went to she had raised alpacas, so we would go to fiber fests, and that's when I was into making yarn. And this is like a cashmere / alpaca, and this is it. But I love it because it's so soft, and it just gives that wispiness. So do a little bowl, and then there's another embellishment. And this one, you know what? Let's do one of my pins. Whoa. These are the pins that I painted, like the green patina. Let's go right through the paper. Maybe. That's the bad part of these when you paint them. Well, sometimes the dollar stores ones don't work as it is, but they are just like a little extra. And then it's still not saying to me I'm done. I need a little, what do I need? A little, ooh, right here on my desk, scrap piece of a glassine bag. See, that's why I don't throw anything away. And then we're just going to do a little finger ruffle here. Just push it up. There. Just another little piece, I guess. And let's get the book. Yeah, that would be a nice, like, little pocket. I would do a pocket. Let's do it right now. I'm just going to glue the end, put there, and then we can stick something back there. So, yeah, see how cute that is? With the stamp, it looks nice. And I went over it. So even the placement of it, I don't worry about it. If I go over it and it just peeks out, that's fine. Don't get caught up in the placement of them either. If you just want to, you know, just kind of glide through the book. Alright, so what do we do with an embossed piece of paper? Let's see. What do I do with an embossed piece of paper? Alright, let's start with, let's cut it. I gotta get my paper cutter out. I will. One of these videos, I'll get my paper cutter out. Alright, so let's do, what do we want to do? Oh, you know what? We haven't done a trifold yet. Let's just do a trifold. And I still want some of the rippedness. And I'll just rip this. And then we're gonna take this, and we're just gonna do a little like this, and then I'm gonna get the blue out, the blue ink, I think. I'm doing this in the air, guys, because if I put it on the table and ink it, it's gonna shake the camera. So let me see if I got my blue one. easy to grab. Every color but blue. Espresso. I don't have a whole lot of blue ones. Green. And there's these two blues. Let's try these. Let's try these. They may be dried out. It's a salty ocean and a chipped sapphire. Let's try this chipped sapphire. I'm using the same ink thing. Ooh, it's dark. That's cool. So you know what? If I don't like it, it's just a piece of paper. I throw it out or I go over it. So before I go any farther, let me get a piece of paper that I already used. And let me tear it. Not a fan. I kind of like that one a little better. Alright, so chipped sapphire, dark. And then the salty one is a little better. Mixing them, they look a little green, but that's okay. Kind of like that a little better. Definitely greener. So I'm going to get a bigger picture to cover this. Actually, I am so into it's kind of big, obviously. Let's see. Really smaller. This is. I got the window. Window's pretty. And I've made so many of these. I printed them off. Yeah. We'll just do this in a vintage photo. I'll just go back to vintage. I'll have a little of the blue-green on it. Yeah, let's put this away. I think I'm done with the ink. Let's grab this other little tiny piece of scrap. Even off the rips. And I kind of like, I'll go this side. And put that there. This here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling this. So until I can feel it and like it, we're gonna just keep adding stuff to it. Too big, too bulky, pretty, but not what I'm looking for. I think, you know, I do have these, which I might, these are words that I stamped on muslin, and I kind of like the muslin, and this is kind of long, so I have a little stamped, let's just do it right here, because know what I think I'm not liking is the darkness. So, yeah, let's just do a little grouping of buttons and another big pin. Oh, this is really painted shut. Okay, maybe not. Let's get these in here. And if at this point you don't like it, put it aside. And either go back to it or redo it. Because I think maybe I'll just glue it right here. I'm not going to try to open it because it is glued shut. And then I'll take that softness. And I will put it on the corner, hanging down. So it's longer, so I have lots of elements to look at. And then, I mean, then even if you wanted to, you could, I would take this and probably stamp on there. Stamp on there. And then probably just put some and then you're probably asking me, well, if you embossed it, why are you covering it? Because that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you're not going to like what you're doing, so cover it. It's no big deal. I don't know if I don't like the color, if I don't. I don't think it's a mistake. It's creating something that you like. Maybe it's a mistake. Nah, I don't think so. I'm not going to call it a mistake. Because we're just, trying to figure out what we want to do with it. And we didn't want to do what I did with it. So we can still have it as a little trifold. And I'm still, I don't know. Oh, I know what we need. When all else fails, you go to, let's get a piece of paper. Nice coffee stained paper. Ooh, this is going to be a long video. And I'm just going to put one little tiny yep, you guessed it. A little tiny envelope. Just to give it a little more, I don't know, oomph, or just something else. I guess it's too boxy for me. That's the problem, I think. So if I do, and there. So don't be hard on yourself if you don't like something. If you don't like something, either put it aside or change it completely. Don't settle for something if you don't like it. There, see, I'm already starting to like it better. Because it's not so. And I think I'll just leave it like that. Okay, it's saved. And then I'll just put some writing paper in here. And maybe I really don't care about doing embossing paper. I don't think I will again, unless I have a specific idea. So, what are we going to do next time? Next time I will surprise you because I don't know yet. So you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.